Alright guys, welcome back. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Let me get the chat up on my phone here. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm going to be coughing a lot. I'm a little bit under the weather. So, kind of a good news, bad news there, because I'm behind on my videos. Usually I upload videos on this channel, but I can't really upload any videos because I can't go too long without having a coughing fit or a small cough. So on the positive, that's why I figured, you know what, let me just stream tonight. Instead of uploading 4 to 5 videos that are going to be uploaded like in a week or two, where I'm just going to be, you're just going to hear coughing peppered throughout. Let's just stream and forget about uploading until my voice is more steady. So, apologies for that. But, Romance 11, most people's favorite, okay? Most people's favorite, if you've played, anybody who's played Romance of the Three Kingdoms, who's a long-time fan of this series, this is the game for them. My personal favorite is 9, but 11's up there. I like 11. We're gonna play as Sun Jian, 184. Yellow turbans. You know, and this gave me an idea. This actually gave me an idea that I could do like videos. I should just crank out some videos about stuff in the series and stuff, because Sun Jian, for example, this is a very difficult start for Sun Jian. Sun Jian Yellow Turban is tough, okay? Depending on which game you're playing, I think Romance 14, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I think in Romance 14, it's easy. Like, the difficulty, it says that it's easy to play as Sun Jian in this. It's not. And actually, see, that could be a whole nother set of videos. Top 5. No, it would have to be more than that. How often do you guys sit down to play Nobunaga's Ambition or Romance of the Three Kingdoms, and Kuwait's like, hey, we recommend this guy over here. Easy for beginners. 1-star rating. And it's like the most brutal thing ever. They're like, Nobukatsu Oda against Nobunaga Oda. 2-star rating on that one. Kind of difficult. You know what I mean? How often does that happen in these games where they're like, oh yeah, this isn't that bad. It's just, you know, we recommend this one over here. And if you've played the game, if you're a veteran, you're like, yo, that is the worst recommendation ever. Like, you are setting people up to fail. I could do videos just on that. I'm just thinking of Awakening right now, and how many factions they recommend the player to start with that are just dog shit picks. Anyway, Sun Jian, it says normal difficulty. It's not. Romance 14, I think he's rated beginner or 1-star. I can't think of how they rate difficulties right now. My like I said, I'm still under the weather. I've got the what did my dad call it? The Chinaman flu. I've got the Chinaman flu. Okay, the Rona. Anyway, so I think it's beginner. I think that's how they rank it. Or do they use a star system in 14? I've played 14 so much on this channel, bro. You couldn't tell if you're watching me right now for the first time. Anyway, it's hard in that. It's hard in this. I think Sun Jian's toughest start is Romance 9. Sun Jian in the Central Plains. I think that's the toughest one. Anyway, in this game, it's not normal. All that to say, it's not normal. You can't trust these fucking ratings in these Koei games, guys. You just can't. You really can't. The only one you can trust, if if I had to put my life and I had to say, you tell the new player to play one, you tell that newbie to play one person, and if you're wrong, I'm going to pull the trigger on this gun that I've got holding up to your head. If I had to pick one that I could say Koei never misses, it's probably Nobunaga. Nobunaga start is probably the only one that I could say Koei doesn't miss on that one. But almost every other start, you have to take it with a grain of salt. And most of the time, you can't trust it at all. So, Sun Jian, let's see. Sun Jian's normal on this. That's not true. Zhang Jiao is easy. That's not true. Heejin is easy. No, I'd say he's normal difficulty. Ding Yuan is normal. That's not true. I guess we can say that's correct. Normal difficulty for Liu Yan up here. Hard for Gong Zun Zan. Yeah, that's true. I'd say yeah. What do we got? Ma Teng on normal. Anybody who's played Ma Teng knows that it's anything but normal. I don't care what fucking romance you're playing. It don't matter. Ma Teng is hard. Don't matter. You're stuck up there. You're far from the capital. You've almost always got Luo Yang, governed by Dong Zhuo. And after that, you're probably dealing with Cao Cao. Ain't normal. Hard. Dong Zhuo on this one, I guess you could say he's normal. I just think Kuwait does this because they're like, hey, there's a free map. You can run away. It's like, bro, that's nothing to judge a scenario by. Oh, it's easy because you can run away. Oh, yeah. You're telling me I can just hold up somewhere and wait it out? I can do that in any game with any faction ever. That's nothing. That's nothing. Nothing burger. You've given me nothing. There's nothing here. You know what I mean? Let me say hi to everybody who's here because I'm fucking rambling, but... What's up, Wolf's Heart? Young King is here. What's up, Arcade? Just avoid Huangzhou for the whole run and we'll win. Nice. Good, solid advice. Just don't Huangzhou. Not even once. Romance 11. Of all the PS2 era, this is the one you wore out. This is the one when I played this a lot. This is the favorite one in my friend group. We all played it a lot. This is the one I kind of begrudgingly played. Like I said, it's got some good stuff to it. It's got a lot of good stuff. I see why people love it so much. But I'm a fan of simulation more than tactical. Keep Sun Jian away from the cliffs. Bro, there's boulders on this map. That's right. I forgot about that. The map is really nice. Your brother's favorite? My brother as well, Robot. My brother got so into this game. He got so good at top-level play. I mean, we were all pretty good, right? But his top-level play in Romance 11 specifically was just... he could solo armies, you know, one unit and just solo the map. He had it down. You had it stars. Okay, it was star system. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I could do a whole thing on that. Never played the PUK. I didn't either. One of my friends did. One of my best friends did. This is your favorite? Your favorite of the 3 original family patriarchs, Ancient. Okay. I think I agree with you. I think I agree with you, although in this game I do like Sun Quan because he has a very fun trait in this game. Do they call them traits or do they call them skills? I think they call them skills in this game. Also, the description in this game... Now, we're getting into the nuance here, but I like the descriptions in this game. They're very detailed. You're allied with other lords to defeat the Yellow Turbans. Your only territory is Xiapi. Sun Jian himself is a capable warrior, and he has courageous men such as Han Dang and Cheng Pu in his service. He didn't say Huang Gai. But stopping the bandits in Xiapi will still not be easy. The best strategy would likely be to advance into a free city in the south and to expand your forces power. Yeah. After doing so, you will no doubt find some sympathetic free officers amongst the Sun family willing to help your cause. Well, I don't know about that because I'm going to scramble the free officer pool. I always scramble the free officer pool. So we're going to play on Advance, which is very simple. Advance makes the AI hyper-aggressive. Okay, this is what I would love Romance 8 Remake to have. Romance 8 Remake needs to have this hyper-aggression. Romance 11. Hyper aggression, and they get more resources. That's it. That's the big change, okay? They get more resources, so the computer has way more troops. You're going to see the yellow turbans are going to have probably 500,000. Battle depths on high. Ability change is fine. Phase changing, I forgot all about that in this game. Some officers' portraits will change. Lifespan, all this except for character debuts. We want that on fictional. Okay, and I think we're good to start. I think we've got English dubs on too.
It was the year 184. The sun that had shone on the Han Dynasty for 400 years had finally begun to set. The greed and ambition of the eunuchs brought disarray to the imperial court, and a string of natural disasters and harsh tax increases stripped the people of all hope. Zhang Xiao of the Way of Peace raised arms in an attempt to overthrow the Han Dynasty. This instigated rioting among the people, setting off the largest peasant uprising in history, the Yellow Turban Rebellion. However, the chaos gave birth to many distinguished heroes across the land. Cao Cao aided in the suppression of the Yellow Turbans. Sun Jin was renowned for eradicating bandits.
That's a badass portrait. I should have used that for my thumbnail.
While Liu Bei, Guan Yu, and Zhang Fei pledged an oath of brotherhood in the Peach Garden.
The music is awesome. The track playing right now is amazing.
A new era of turmoil was about to be born.
Yeah, that really sets the stage. That might be the best track in the game. Okay, so we have a quick dialogue in the beginning. Winning the hearts of the people is important, and right now the people are with us. This is a marvelous opportunity to rule the world. We cannot let it pass us by. Zhang Bao's portrait is really cool. Exactly, now is the time to step forward and bring this nation back from the abyss. Zhang Liang, which I think is the youngest brother. 360,000 followers await only our word to rise up and don the yellow turban. It's going to be more than that because of the difficulty. Yes, it is heaven's will. As soon as we have finished our talks with the imperial eunuchs, we shall rise up. A message! There is a betrayal in the court. All our followers who had infiltrated the palace, Ma Yuan Yi, is that one person? And Luo Yang among them, have been executed by the Grand General Jian. The Butcher. What? Then we can wait no longer. We must give the order to act now. Right. Command all our believers throughout the nation to rise up. Now is the time for us to strike at the Han Dynasty. The Emperor is dead. Long live the Yellow Turbans. He's not dead now. He's not dead yet, though, right? He's got a few years left, I think. There he is, Emperor Ling. Jian, about the executions of Ma Yuan Yi and the others, what were they plotting? Nothing less than grand treason. We are investigating who was behind it all. It is most serious. Zhang Jiao of the Yellow Turbans has turned against the court. There are uprisings across the land, and the armies of the government are losing ground. No! He did like a Darth Vader right there. Anakin Skywalker just got up in the full robot suit. Jian, what will happen to us? You have to do something. Do not fear, your majesty. We will gather the imperial army and crush the outlaws. Give the order to mobilize. Summon Huan Fusong, Zhu Jun, and Lu Si, all the imperial 3. These guys are my favorite. These three guys. I like playing as the court just to use those three commanders. Now listen, no one puts a sword to the throat of the Han and gets away with it. Combine with the local lords and wipe out the rebels. It shall be done as you command. Dude, that Huan Fu Song's portrait's pretty cool. Nah, Lucy's is alright. I should devote body and soul to the task. Sujun, you can count on us. Sujun's 14 one looks awesome. It is good to hear you speak so. I want these rebels eradicated. The sooner the better. So in the year 184, Zhang Jiao of the Yellow Turbans raised an army and threw the Han dynasty into turmoil. But this war was just a preface to a longer period of civil war. And I think that's it. I think that's all the story we get. Not a lot of story in Romance 14. It's just like Romance 9. It's grand strategy, so... Oh my god, 48,000. Holy shit. 78,000. What are their total numbers? Let me see. How do I check info? Forces. 455,000 soldiers. Almost 500,000 for the Yellow Turbans. And they're only in 6 cities. The Imperial Army has 250. We're all the way on the bottom. 16,000 troops. English stuff. Yeah, it's not shit in this game. This was the first Koei game that I played since Dynasty Warriors 2 that pronounced Cao Cao's name correctly. I was about to ask that because I've never heard them pronounce Cao Cao's name correctly. I always pronounced it Cao Cao. And that was because of growing up playing Dynasty Warriors. Cao Cao with a hard K. Huan Fu Song was a boss, yep. He was kind of a savage. The Imperial 3, yep. So yeah, we're near the bottom. Do we have any tech? So the two things that I really like in Romance 11, alright? The two big things that I really like in this game are the skill system, or the trait system, whatever you want to call it. This game has some really fun traits. Like really, yeah, just fun traits. And the tech system. And I'm trying to figure out how we check our tech. It might be under info again. Techniques. They call it techniques. I thought it was technology. So the reason I call Romance 11 is... Romance 11 to me is Nobunaga's Ambition Iron Triangle Light. Okay? It's a light version of Iron Triangle. It has a lot of the same themes and philosophy behind Iron Triangle, but it's just not quite as dense. But here's the thing, because it's not so dense, it doesn't have that much red tape, so it's a more free game. It's a more freeing game. The system doesn't lock you in. It's easier to kind of mess around with this game and just come up with fun ideas and try them out. Iron Triangle has more depth to it, but it's more difficult to get creative in that game. Iron Triangle, I'm not sure if there's a word for this, but I guess it's essentially a newbie trap. Iron Triangle kind of railroads you into one way of thinking and one way of playing. And if you don't realize that that's happening to you, you kind of just learned how to play it and how to do stuff one way. And it can creatively put you in a box because it's so strict because of the complexity of its systems. They're so strict that if you try to take a step to the left or take a step to the right to try something different, the game is not afraid to just punish you. You know what I mean? For trying to do something a little differently. So you have to get real experienced, or you just have to not give a fuck to just be like, no, I'm going to do what I want to do. Iron Triangle is very difficult to do that in. Romance 11 is more open, you know? It's more open, so you can kind of do stuff just because you think it's cool, and your run's not going to immediately end. You're not immediately destroyed as a result. It's... I don't want to say that it's a more flexible system than Iron Triangle. It just has less red tape. You can get to the creative stuff at right away. Less work. You don't need as much skill and player knowledge to start having fun with this game's systems. I still feel like there's a word for that. When you get creatively put in a box and you don't even know that you're being creatively put in a box. But the game is just treating you like an old school teacher. You know what I mean? They've got the yardstick and they're like, we're gonna learn it this way, and that's it. You know, not one toe over the line and you're getting the cane. That kind of mentality. So we have one unique technology. Drill crossbows. Now, I love the tech trees in this game. But specifically, I like the level 2 and level 3. Because every tech tree at the beginning is just a flat boring bonus. And the very last one is another flat boring bonus. So if you notice, like for bows, we have drill crossbows. Crossbows power goes up. It goes all the way up to level 4. So whenever we get our bows capped, you get elite crossbows. Crossbows, attack, defense, and movement go up. And it's the same for all of the weapons, the special unit types in this game. So 1s and 4s are pretty boring. 2s and 3s are where you can have fun. Where you have weird stuff like spear infantry being able to steal food. Which is like, what? Attack provisions. Spears steal food when attacking. Counterfire. Your crossbows retaliate. Powerful crossbows. Your crossbows get +1 range. This is really fun because you can shoot from real far away. So you can set stuff up like minefields and stuff. Or just have a guy tank. And then just have a ton of crossbow units in the back. Horse bows are really crazy if you're playing Gongsun Zan. Gongsun Zan's really strong in this game. Surprise. Spears can't be counterattacked in the forest. Like, you have a lot of weird stuff buried in the tech tree in this game. Some of it, like I said, some of it's really boring. But some of it's really cool. And it's the same for the traits in this game. So some of our officers have some really cool fucking traits. And other ones have, like, just, you know, straightforward, boring, efficient. Sun Jian's got, let's see, exterminate, stronger attack versus weaker units. What's Sun Jian's stats? 93 leadership, 90 war. Stronger attack versus weaker units. I don't know if there's a prompt, so we'll know when that happens. No idea. Don't remember. Handang's got Admiral, stronger naval attack versus weak units. So the same thing, but only a Navy version. One guy's got Fire Assault. Fire is 100% successful against low intelligence units. But what's his intelligence? His intelligence is 61, so he needs a strategist. So he's not going to trigger that by himself too often. Cheng Pu's got Fame. Increases troops from recruiting. That's pretty basic. Shan Yu ties. That's pretty basic. Officer loyalty does not diminish. Basic. I like Fire Assault. Fire Assault's cool. I like Fire Assault. That's about it. So we don't have too many interesting ones. Just flat buffs. My least favorite thing is just anything that attack or an ability in a video game that's just like, you do this better. I just, my eyes start to glaze over, you know what I mean? It's just like, fuck. Flat buff. Great. Alright, let's search first. Let's see who we can find. So what I'd like to do, we found somebody already. Li Fu. He's got 71 intelligence. We'll try to get him. Oh, let's do a debate. Let's do it. Try to debate. See if we can recruit him. You called him Cow Cow until you first played Romance 11? Yeah, dude. Let's see if I remember how to do this, man. I don't think it's that difficult. So logic is what's in play. That's what's important. We have one free shuffle. I know our trait plays into it. So Li Fu's trait is cool. Attack power temporarily increased when he's furious. He can also renew every turn when he's furious. Become temporarily invincible when furious. That's bold. So I can't take any damage once I'm furious. And he can shuffle his hand all the time when he's furious. Alright, let's do logic. Logic 2. Okay. I have to renew because I got nothing left here. I better rethink things. Repeat what your opponent says. Oh, sophistry, bro. Okay. Can I pause the game still with keyboard? Okay. I'm gonna pause so I can catch the quote. Sophistry is basically just shout nonsense. Watch. Watch. So he says something. Sun Jian says, a flying bird's shadow does not move. What are you talking about? I forgot about sophistry. Sophistry literally makes your officers shout nonsense, and it just shuts down whatever your opponent's saying. It also confuses the issue. So now logic is no longer in play, now it's facts. Now facts matter. Let's do fact 2, even though he's got 3 red clouds over there, so he might have a fact 2. He's probably got a fact 2. Yep. He's got another fact coming up, so I'm gonna ignore what he says. That'll buy me a turn. But it'll make him angrier faster. So it's gonna give him the lead on his fury. Yep, so that ignored him. Now we have 2 facts left. He's only got 1 left. Oh. Now he's ignoring me. Okay. Fact. Yes. I just love that the character's getting hit. Do we do the fact or do we bellow? Silence your opponent and say your piece. Oh, okay. Pikes are strong in this? Yeah, I remember Pikes being insane because of the control that they allow. Let's go fact. He might renew into something else, but yeah, he's gonna renew. Oh. Okay. I have a fact, and so does he. Let's do it. Got him. Our intelligence are both of our intelligence points are so low. Should I renew or bellow? I'm just gonna bellow. Shut it! Ah! Oh my god. I forgot how funny these were. He clutched his chest and everything. Shut it! And he literally clutched pearls. Alright, so now that he's angry... Hold on, let me get this out. Okay. Now that he's angry, he can renew every turn, and he can block Guile. I doubt that he can renew... Well, if he renews a fact 3, we'll just tie. So let's see. Got him! Give me that time too. Oh. I knew you were gonna ignore, bro. I will no longer stay silent. Sun Jian's pissed. Sun Jian should just stab him. When Sun Jian gets mad, he should just draw his sword. Oh, I can't renew when I'm furious. I didn't know that. But I also can't take any damage, right? Become invincible? Yeah. You can't. He just has to take damage. So this is over. Now we get to choose. Push on. Intelligence increases. Impairs the enemy's health. Have mercy. Technique points increase. Technique is, you know, our technology. I will have... No, I'm going to push on so we can watch him fall. Fall into the pit, Mortal Kombat style. Li Fu lost. Ah! You're not as good as you think. Wow. Look at him puffing his chest out. Puffing his chest out at him. Li Fu lost the debate. His health condition has become weakened. Definitely Kong Ming inspired, right? We tried to give him a heart attack. Do you think Sun Jian would have done a better job? I don't know. I don't think so. Actually, I don't think so. What's up, Ikari? Debate looks good in this? Yeah, it's good, man. Yeah, debate's good in this game. I think the best game, honestly, the game that had the best system for debating and dueling, in terms of playing it, where you can play it out, was Romance 10. Romance 10, this debate system and dueling system is, I think it's kind of a watered down version, slightly. It's still great, but it's like a 9 out of 10 in my opinion, whereas Romance 10's was the 10 out of 10. Okay. So just like Iron Triangle, you have to stockpile weapons and stuff if you want to deploy units. So in Iron Triangle, you need horses for horse units and all that stuff. In Romance 11, you need spears for spearmen, you need pikes for pikemen, and crossbows for crossbowmen. Same thing for, you need stables if you want to field horse units. If you can't do any of that, then you have to field swords units, and those are horrible. Swords units feel like militia. Also, this game runs really fast. If you guys haven't played it, it runs very, very quickly, so... Like, I might be a little slow running it because I haven't played it in a long time. But when you get this game down, it just... time flies by when you play this game. There's always a goal that you're working towards, too, I find in this game. It's a game that has a lot of buttons to push, you know? It's not like Romance 14. Romance 14 has, like, maybe 2 buttons that you're pushing. This game has a button pusher, you know? You're always doing something. This game has that very infectious one more turn because you have projects, you have stuff that you want to get to, you have stuff that you want to do, you have stuff that you want to try out, you have stuff that you want to see. Zhang Lu has the skill Sustenance. Monthly food is increased by 1.5. See, that's fucking cool. Is that wrong? Who doesn't look nearly as villainous, has the steal, which allows him to steal an item whenever he eliminates a unit. So he could steal Cao Cao's horse, for example. Oh, that's wrong. I'm thinking of Zhang Kai. Forget what I said. I'm thinking of Zhang Kai. When I saw steal, I'm thinking of Zhang Kai killing Cao Cao's dad. One of the goofiest moments in the novel. Cao Cao's father, Zhang Kai turns back to banditry, raids Cao Cao's father's entourage that he's supposed to be escorting. He kills all the guards, and Cao Cao's father tries to hide. I'll never forget this. Cao Cao's father tries to hide with his concubine. He's got a concubine in the tent with him. And they're looking for a place to hide. And they try to hide in the cabinet, it says. I think it's a cabinet. And it specifically says in the novel that the woman wouldn't fit in the cabinet. She couldn't fit in the same cabinet with him. So he gets caught. And Zhang Kai murders Cao Cao's father. And that starts the whole invasion of Shu province. The pretext for Cao Cao's invasion of Shu province, my father being killed by this bandit. The reason his father got caught is because he wouldn't give up his concubine. He wouldn't give her up. He tried to get her to hide with him. And I guess she was a big lady because she wouldn't fit. She must have been a big lady because the novel, you know, the novel's like, she wouldn't fit. That's fucked, man. Hey, man, it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, did you have to write that down? Did you have to include that? Is that necessary? I ask you. Alright, let's build a barracks. We're gonna have to start recruiting. Xiapi remains a massive city. Of course. So, we'll have plenty of economy. Inspections. Let's get the order up. I think I only need one person to do that. And let's try to employ... Are they all gone? All the free officers are gone already? Oh, okay, here they are. Nobody can get Zhang Lu. We don't have an advisor. There's Ao Xing. There's the guy that Sun Jian killed. This is the guy Sun Jian got sent down to Changsha to kill. The bandit. I'm looking here to see. I guess let's go for Zerong. He's got plunder. Yanbayu spotted? Yeah, and ignored. We got him. We got Zerong. Cool. He can steal an item when he defeats a unit. That's kind of cool. Imagine if he spawned an item. Like if he just randomly spawned an item that he stole. The game just generated one for you. Now, I don't know how soon the yellow turbans are going to attack, but I think it's going to be pretty quick. Like, it's going to be super quick. So, we have the barracks we're already building. We need the smithy. How long is it going to take? 2 months to build the smithy? Why don't you guys build, like, a market instead? Okay. I mean, 2 months is a little... It's a little crazy. Total War, he's a monster? Yeah, I've heard that. I just think he's really boring. It'd be cool if they gave him something in Romance of the Three Kingdoms, but he's just a really, really, really fucking boring character. They should have, they should do something. I don't know, something to hype him up a little bit. In the novel, they try to make him sound a little bit tougher. Alright, let's try to improve our core. How much longer till that barracks is done, man? I know we just started it, but I'm already like, we need to recruit. Okay, maybe 2 more turns. Maybe 2 more turns. I kind of want to go up to Beihai, but if I go up there, I think I'm going to draw the ire of these 72,000 soldiers in Pingyuan. So I think I gotta wait for them to move first, and then I'll creep up towards Beihai. Search anyway. You could always find some cash. Sunse just says no. Yeah, it's true. Sunse, man, he had some really nice moments when he was first starting out in the novel. A lot of cool moments. I like when he's talking about trying to live up to his dad and everything, pawning off the seal. I was like, that's fucking cool. You know, he's willing to take a shot and go for it. 30 days? Okay. If we could get Zhang Lu, man, that would be amazing. Okay. Who else is in the pool? Yuan Yin, the Yan brothers, and Oak Sing. Nobody great. Okay. We can finally recruit. Okay. How much is it going to cost to recruit? I don't remember how bad it is. 2,000 soldiers for 300 gold. That's not bad at all. Sunsei is probably your favorite, Ikari. Have you ever done a Sunsei run on your channel? I don't think so, right? I think of the three, I like Sun Jian more. Okay, we got officers already? Yeah. I was gonna complain about the action point system, but honestly, after a couple of turns, your action points start to get banked anyway because you don't have a lot of people. Oh, we got him! Yes! We got Zhang Lu. Sweet. So he's going to add a multiplier because of his skill. We'll be able to stockpile food a lot quicker. We need to get that smithy up if we're going to use these crossbows. For some reason in this game, the Sun family has a focus not just on navy, but crossbows as well. And I really don't know why. But you know, that's fine. We can try to level up crossbows. I like the idea of getting extra range on the crossbow units. How many people are here? 3? Let's get those farms up and running. You're like all of the Wu officers, Sean? In what way? What do you mean by that? You're like all of the Wu officers, like in a human sense? Like when you look in the mirror in the morning, do you see all of the Wu officers staring back like a compilation of them all? There's just a collage of all the Wu officers ever. We might just immediately die as soon as the yellow turbans attack, so just a heads up. This could be a Nagamasa Iron Triangle situation. Get this next farm up. Well, let's get the farming. What's up, Toby? Yeah, I recommend the standard start for Sunsei Ikari if you've never played as him before. I would say try Sunsei in the Warlords scenario. You know, just go through the route, take over the corner. Jiandong region. It's one of those things that, like, you have to do at least once if you've never played it, if you've never done it. And even whenever you buy a new copy of Romance of the Three Kingdoms, whenever a new game comes out, it's one of those evergreen scenarios that everybody has to do. Like, you need to play Sunsei 194. Just to experience the power, you know? A lot of fans are created. A lot of Wu fans are created by playing that scenario. The strength of troops at Jiaopei could be a threat to us. You don't think? Really? You don't say. 48,000 troops. I'd like to get to Choshun to cut off their expansion, but I don't have the soldiers to do it. I don't have the soldiers to do it. How many crossbows do we start with? Only 2,000. That's some bullshit. You gave me 2 ships, but you didn't give me any crossbows. And I'm a crossbow faction. Or at least crossbow leaning, okay? You can pull... If I had to pull Wu's armament affinity, maybe they're not firmly in the crossbow camp, but they are crossbow leaning. That's what I would pull them at. That's where I'd pull them right now. I'd rather just recruit. What's our order at? It's not too bad yet. I think you can put almost anybody to get weaponry in this game, and it's not too big of a hit. One thing that I like too is everything gives you technology points, so you can get tech. Almost every action is just giving you points. They try to do the same thing with the administration system in Romance 14, but it's not as engaging as Romance 11. Like, I like the fact that I build a building or I execute a command and I just get a couple of points. There's something addicting about that, you know? Every little thing that you do is just like, here's a couple of points banked. Almost like an XP bar. No, you do something, here's a couple points. You do something else, here's a couple more points. It feels like killing a mob in an action RPG, like you're playing Diablo. And you just, every time you do something, the game's like, here's a little XP for you, bud. It's very addicting in this game. Let's get this mint. Well, no. Let's get the markets up first. That was the thing we used to talk about all the time. It's like, when do you put your markets up, or when do you put your mints up, and when do you put your granaries up, your multipliers? I used to be like, once you get half of your stack up, get the multiplier in, but I've come around since then. Alright, let's see. Do we want to recruit more, or do we want another smithy? Because I kind of want to go double smithy. So we can stack crossbows even quicker. Double smithy, double barracks, I think. Oh, and I saw somebody say in the chat that Gongsun Zan is overpowered. I 100% agree. Gongsun Zan used to be a point of contention for us because he starts with horse bows and he has increased mobility. So I think this is the game that this is the strongest Gongsun Zan start, like, video game to play Gongsun Zan in. This game captures the feeling of the White Riders the most. More than any other romance game because of that. Because of the tech trees. Gongsun Zan gets, and I think he's the only faction in the game. Let me check. I'm almost 100% sure on this because we used to fight about this all the time. He was so strong. We had a friend in our group who always played Gongsun Zan. And you would just roll your eyes and be like, well, fuck, I guess I'm not playing in Hebei. Yeah, Gongsun Zan is the only cavalry faction in the game that has level 3 3 out of the 4 horsebow techs already unlocked. And if I can figure out how to get back to tech, I'll show you what that means. So he has drill cavalry. Like I said, the level 1s are all boring. Horse breeding increases your cavalry's movement. That's already insane. You know, I don't have to tell you guys how strong spacing is in anything, right? If you've played a fighting game, you fought against a Guile or a zoning Ryu, you know how frustrating it can be when you just can't get in to get your shots. Horse breeding, cavalry movement goes up. Horse bows, your cavalry can use bows. So now your horsemen can have increased mobility, they can run around you, and they can shoot. So you can have some insanely broken setups where you're just extremely far away from your opponent and they just can't catch you. Like, they just can't catch you. Which, like I said, it captures Gongsun Zan's white cavalry, like the power. The theme. The theme is theming really strong for him in this game. We need to sell some of this food surplus, I just realized. Hold on one second, guys. I gotta get some coffee, clear my throat. Give me 1 second. Alright. What was I saying? Alright, Sun Ce. So, or Gongsun Zan, right? I was talking about Gongsun Zan. But I was thinking about Sun Ce. So yeah, I was thinking about what Zetra said about Sun Ce not having a really tough start. And it's definitely true. He's just one of those, you know? He's beginner friendly. 2 smithies. We put a barracks here. We got the mint in the middle. One of the things I wish this game had, and actually maybe the PUK has it. I don't know if somebody knows in the chat. Maybe the PUK has it, but I wish this game had more buildings. You know? Just more diversity when it comes to that you can make different things. We have our merchant. Alright, let's sell some food. Let's sell... Am I under sell right now? Okay, yeah, I'm selling food. Okay. I got a little confused. I'm like, what is this system? But yeah. Alright, that'll work. He still hasn't moved. Let's stockpile some crossbows. Zuran is one of your favorites, Etra? Cool. Sean, you said you really like Wu. What's your favorite start? Like as Wu. Do you have a favorite starting date for them? Like a favorite situation? I'd say of the three kingdoms, that's probably... Wu's probably the one that I like the most. Even though I'm not particular to any of them. Are they already fighting over here? Alright, what's going on here? Yuan Shao... Yuan Shu and Cao Cao are all in the field, fighting against the Turbans. They've got 82,000 soldiers in Sushang. You know how insane this is? These are just crazy numbers. Pikes. Yuan Shao's got spearmen. Yuan Shu's got pikes. Cao Cao's got spears as well. How close can I get for the detail? Eh. Not bad. You can definitely see a pike versus a spear. This is back when you still had unique models for units. I don't know what happened with Romance 14. Why they just abandoned that. Like your formation could have given you a special model. I feel like, even if that game didn't have weapons specifically. Is there an event for the Yellow Turbans fall in this game? No, there's no... I don't know. I don't think there's an event in any romance game where the Yellow Turbans fall. I'm trying to think. Maybe one of the older titles? Maybe Romance 10 has an event? I'm not too sure. Usually, Zhang Jiao dies within, like, the first year, depending on the game. That's kind of the best thing that you get. The best... I feel like Romance 14 added some events, but I don't remember to what extent. Okay. The mint is being built. We've got our second barracks up. We just need some cash or to sell some food, which should be easier to do because we've got Jiang Lu here. We should be multiplying our food income. Okay. Let's get some more soldiers. How many crossbows do we have? 12,000? I want to get up to about 16. And then let's see what Sun Jian... Is Sun Jian a spearman or a pikeman? He's both. Right, he's Sun Jian. Why not both? He's a Three Kingdoms officer. Why not both? Okay, he's whatever. He's whatever you want him to be. Whatever you need him to be. What about the people behind them? Chenpus and AA? Spears and pikes? One guy favors pikes over spears. One guy's an S for crossbows, so that he might be our crossbow guy. Sun Jian can use spears. Is it spears that are offensive and pikes are defensive? Am I remembering that right? I think so. Is this Romance 11? Yeah, it's Romance 11, bro. You hardly ever got to a gameplay because it was so hard to learn? This game was hard to learn? Yeah, I guess it could be. I don't know, man. I'm trying to think, but it's so long ago. You got to remember, I picked up these games when I was a teenager. The romance that I had the most difficult time learning, I think, was Romance 8. OG 8 was difficult. The weakness of the Yellow Turbans, of course, their officer corps sucks in the beginning. If they persist, then that's going to disappear because RNG is going to give them really good officers as they join the game. But their officer corps in the beginning sucks. And they don't have enough people to get stuff done. So again, two things that it's an initial disadvantage, but as time goes on, they'll shore that up. That'll start to disappear. I guess I'll go spears since I already have some in stock. We started with 2,000 spears, so we'll add some more. Yeah, but you know, Zetra, that's the point of Sun Ce, Cao Cao, and Liu Bei. That's kind of the point of them. They're meant to be entry points, man. You can't really hold it against Koei, you know. You have to have factions that are newbie friendly and hype. They have to have those two things right away. You know, otherwise you can't get it's hard to get players. They have to be... You have to have a couple of factions that are very newbie friendly and they're very hyped to play. Where you just obliterate everybody. Because it's great. It's like a pitch. Really strong factions in games like this are pitches. They're basically... They allow you to give your elevator pitch, you know? What can you do in this game? What is different? What can I do in Romance 14 that I can't do in Romance 11? Well, let me boot up Cao Cao, and in 30 minutes I can see what kind of insane shit I can do. So, it's important for you to have that when you're making these types of games. You have to have your very quick elevator pitch. Very quickly, 5-10 minutes, you have to be able to get it across. Like, what can you do in this game? What really fun stuff is there to do? So you have to have these guys. It's important. Like, I don't want to see a game where Cao Cao is, like, not running away with the map. Or the Sun clan doesn't dominate the south. Like, that shit, that would be weird, man. That would be against the spirit of the whole thing, too. You know? You can bring the other factions up a little bit, but not too much. We don't have any money, so I'm just going to search for a little bit until we get some income. You can't use everybody, right, at once in this game? No. They're never going to take the city. I mean, 70,000 soldiers. The Yellow Turbans are just like... This is like a Dynasty Warriors game right now. You know? Endless peons is what they have. I wonder if they're going to be able to defeat the Imperial Army in this game. I don't really know. I mean, quality trumps quantity in this game, but I don't know if it trumps it to this extent, because this is a lot of quantity. This is a lot of quantity. Did he move up to Beihai? He never did, huh? He didn't even move from Pingyuan. I just know if I move up here, he's going to attack me, though. I just know it. So I think I should get down here to Choshun, if I can. If there's a way to do that. I forgot that our ports stockpile provisions. We have 2 ports, and they stockpile stuff. So, let's get somebody over here so they can grab some stuff for us. And let's send somebody out to get to Choshun so we can colonize Choshun. Look at that. Even in this game, I didn't even mention... Did I mention this in my Romance 8 remake? The PUK trailer? So I talked about this in Romance 8. How they should be an auto button to set up your comps. To help you set up your comps quicker. Romance 11 already had an auto button. Where you can say, what do you want? And it'll basically give you your build. And this is a 20-year-old game. And in Romance 8 Remake, you still have to build your squad again and again every time you go to battle. And they advertised it. If you guys saw the PUK trailer, I think they advertised it. I'm not too sure. I don't, my memory's all foggy right now, but... Regardless, they're bringing back a feature that's like 20 years old. And they're hyping it up as a new feature. Quality of life improvements. Now you can save your loadouts. I remember saying that when I first started playing the game last year. Our Hanfu run. I was like, why can't you just save your loadout? This is going to take so much time. There was 2 things that really stuck out to me. The first thing was that you couldn't really save your loadout. And the second thing was the tails. Skipping through the tails tutorial to get your friendship seals or whatever they're called. Those 2 things to me stuck out as things that were huge time sinks. Like, this is such a time waster. There needs to be a shortcut. And then sure enough, a couple of patches later, they added the update so you can skip your tails. You can skip them. You still can't skip them fast enough, by the way. Still can't skip them fast enough. Still too slow, not worth doing. But they did address it a couple of updates later. And now, a full year later, a whole year later, in a PUK, they're addressing the other point. Which was, you can save your loadouts when you go to battle. So you don't have to spend so much time making your loadout again and again, your army composition when you march out. That's how long it took. And it's a feature that's already in this game. And this game's 20 years old. Crazy, right? It's just, like, when you try to wrap your head around it, it's like, that's crazy. That's insane. That's the state of it. You know, that's the abs. Ooh, get these crossbows out of here. Why do we have crossbows there? I'll take those. There's a ship there. Okay. Get this gold out of here. I could use this gold. Ports are kind of crazy in this game because of that. And gates, because they generate income for you. So every once in a while, you just collect your gold and stuff and move it in. Oh, did I not move him? I thought I had him set to move. Sunsei does have a hard start. He has to work under Yuan Shu. Does he? The PUK does have more buildings. That's awesome. And you can level up the buildings. That's awesome. Late Wu, yeah, that's my favorite time to play Wu. I think that's why I like Wu, is because they're in a rare position where they're like a big bloated kingdom that's kind of collapsing under its own weight against Wei. Shu sort of has that problem, but the thing about Shu, I think we need a garrison in here to grab the boat. I want to grab the boat and move it with me. Shu kind of has that problem, but they have the defense of the region. The natural terrain, it helps them offset that. Whereas Wu does not have that luxury. Late stage Wu is difficult to play because of that. They have a wide frontier to defend. And they don't have any talent. Their talent pool is lesser, you know. They're not Wei and they're not Shu. They're not the main character. Let's see. How's this battle going over here? Yeah, Zhang Lian's just gonna keep marching out endlessly. Setting fire to the gate. The tower's firing. Siege weapons are not useless in this game either. Just like Romance 9, they're still pretty useful. I don't know when they decided to nerf siege weapons. See what I mean? They're squishy, but they hit fucking hard in this game too. I don't know why Koei nerfed siege weaponry. It's so weird. You can stay there. Alright, let's get this ship. We have the single ship that, for some reason, they gave us. Take the horses with you. Okay. And I think we have to go all the way around, right? Do we have to go around, or can we land here? I really don't remember. It's been such a long time since I played this game, but I forgot how good it is, man. I've only been playing 9 these last couple of years a lot. Like on my old CRTV, I've been playing... I would play 9 a lot or pop in Iron Triangle, but I really didn't play 11 too much. And I forgot how good this game is. Yeah, let's get Aoxin just for the LOL. Just for the lulz of it. We'll pick up the guy that Sun Jian earns a reputation for killing. How are we doing with food? We're already bankrolling it because of Zhang Lu. I also love games where you have your economy on the outside. I love this. Just like in Iron Triangle. What's the other game I'm trying to think of? Is it Knights of Honor that I'm trying to think of? Just any game where you can affect your opponent by targeting their economy directly. They have to worry about defending their buildings. Especially in multiplayer, this game was a lot of fun because of the strategies. Like, sometimes I couldn't take somebody's city. I wasn't strong enough to take your city, but I could fuck your shit up. You know what I mean? I could make your day miserable by breaking your stuff. And that was the thing to consider. Especially when you're playing like as a weak faction. Like I love playing as Yuan Chu in this game. And it's like, do you really want to deal with me? Because I'm not as strong as you, but I will make your life miserable. I will spam out like 5 units and have you chase me around the map or destroy your buildings, you know? I love when you can do that in games. Just cripple your opponent's economy. 78,000 food. Holy shit, bro. But for some reason, the Yellow Turbans haven't attacked me, so I'm rolling pretty high right now. Zhang Lu's kind of busted this game open because I'm getting so much food because of his skill. I love the skill system in this game. Like I said, some of them are just so outrageous. They're so outrageously fun. Once the Yellow Turbans lose all their cities, there's an event where they fall apart. Oh, okay. Pikes have a little more defense. Okay. That's Nobunaga and Ieyasu too. Who you mean, like poster boys, Toby? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you need to have them in the game, man. You have to be able to, You have to be able to load up, play Nobunaga's Ambition title, and know that no matter what game you're playing, you can load up, click on Nobunaga, deploy a musket unit, even if you don't know how to do anything else. It's really important when you're making the game that someone who hasn't played it can load up, click on Nobunaga, deploy a musket unit, and eradicate everybody in front of them. Just wipe everyone out in front of them. That's really important. That's how you get players. So yeah, no matter what game it is, that has to be, that kind of immediate access to fun has to be available. Doesn't matter what game it is. They have to have that in every game. It has to be a focal point of the game. Muskets have to be insane, and Nobunaga has to be able to wield them easily with little effort, and he has to be able to shred everybody. And they're right in doing that, because you covered the top. You know, you covered the top of the mountain. What's the most OP crazy shit? You can always work yourself down later, but it's harder to do it in reverse. Like, it's harder to say, let's make everybody kind of weak and have to work for their abilities and then build up from that. That's harder to do. It's easier to start at the top and say, let's start, what's as crazy as it gets, give it to Nobunaga, and then we'll start to work our way down. It's easier to design like that than start at the bottom and worry about, oh, balancing and stuff like that. It's like, figure that shit out later. There's always going to be an Ujizane start for the people who want to for the people who want to engage with the guts of the system. For those of us who really want to engage with the system of whatever game, there's always going to be an Ujizane out there. I hope. I pray. But for everyone else, there needs to be an Oda start, you know? There has to be that Oda. Or that Ieyasu. You know, I have 110 leadership. I'm Shingen. I have 110 leadership. I walk forward and everything parts for me. Everything melts away. As I click the button and I say, I am here. I will now march here. I need everything to just disappear and collapse around me as I march forward. That has to exist. You have to have that. Because that gets people hooked, man. After that, then you don't want to put it down. It's just so much fun. And then maybe that player down the road is like, okay, I want a little challenge. But even if they don't, who cares? They like your game. You've made a fan. They're going to buy your next game. You've made a fan. Maybe they get into the lore now and everything. They get into the historical stuff. They're going to buy your next game. Got them. Yeah, I thought the Yellow Turbans were going to attack. I feel like I've played this before. And the Turbans annihilate Sun Jian, but for some reason they're not doing shit today. So I guess we'll be attacking them. I'm at 34,000. This is pretty good. And he's not moving in, right? Oh, no, he's finally fighting. Okay. Where are they fighting? The Imperial forces? Yay? Yay City? Okay. So we can sneak a unit up to Beihai. I'm going to do that. But I'm also going to attack Xiao Pei, so we'll do both. And I'm also going to keep moving. Will he show me the route if I click here? I can't see it, though. 120 days. Is that faster than landing here, though? Oh, because he's going to go through Ruxu. Yeah, let's go through Ruxu. We can pick it up. We can add this port. It's going real slow. Yeah, hopefully this cough goes away in the next day or two. By this weekend, so I can start to record some videos again, because I want to do some runs. I want to record an extra run. I don't know if it's going to be Romance 11 or Romance 9 or Iron Triangle, but at this point, I can have an extra run from the PS2 titles. So I'd like to have something like that, but I just can't with this cough right now. It's gonna be like I said earlier, it would be like 5 uploads and then me coughing throughout each upload. There's just so many things I want to get to, man. There's so many things I want to get to. It's crazy. Also, to everybody watching, we are coming up on Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to everybody. We're like 2 days away. It's the holiday season. I can't wait. Can't wait to eat some turkey. Put on some pounds. I'm going to need to put on some pounds after this. I feel like I've already lost some. You know how you get a fever and you start dropping weight? I'm going to need to balance that out, so. If I can tomorrow night, too, I will have one more stream. Thanksgiving Eve, we'll have another stream tomorrow night if I can. That's the plan anyway, so it'll probably be a late night stream once I get out of work. But I'll have a post tomorrow. But just to give you guys a heads up, we'll probably have a Thanksgiving Eve stream. $48,000 and they're not moving. I'm shocked, man. If you play Romance 14, I know for a fact if you play Romance 14 Sun Jian, you're in for a world of hurt. Like, Sunsei, I know Zetra said in the chat said that Sunsei does not have a difficult start. But I will tell you guys, if you guys have not played Sun Jian in Romance 14 Yellow Turban scenario, if you want a challenging start, this exact start, but in Romance 14, I have done that. And I can tell you that you will be under assault immediately. Alright, let's send somebody up there already. Who do we send to Beihai? Not Jianglu. He's giving us all that stuff. They don't have to be great. They don't have to be great. Maybe our Sun Jing. Sun Jing, and let's give him Zhu Mao, who's good with pikes. We don't have any pikes. Fuck. We have to send spears. Susie, who's got spears. Okay. Alright, you guys go up there. 5,000 soldiers, sure. Take some gold. Some starting capital. Okay, what else do we do? We need some more speeders for ourselves, because I just gave them quite a few. You're probably the minority, but someone who started with 6, I wouldn't mind a remaster of 3. A remaster of 6? Yeah, I like Dynasty Warriors 6. I know a lot of people didn't like the Renbu system. I don't know. I didn't mind it. What I didn't like about Dynasty Warriors 6 was just the weapons. Very low weapon amount. So, really bizarre weapon choices for Dynasty Warriors 6. I remember that. That was the negative for me. A lot of officers that I was very excited to unlock back in the day, and when I unlocked them, they had this really crappy weapon. Lot of duplicates. That for me was the big knock, not necessarily the Renbu system. But I liked everything else. I love the map design, the elevation. Dynasty Warriors 6 has, in my opinion, one of the most unique things in the whole series. It has a distinct focus on elevation in its map design that I hadn't seen before. Hadn't seen it before, and I haven't seen it since. Like, I haven't seen it in anything. And I like the morale system, too. The morale system is really good in that game. You could hype up a generic officer. You can hype him up enough to watch, and then watch him destroy everyone on the map. You had a lot of player agency with the morale system. Even the old games didn't do the morale system as well as Dynasty Warriors 6 did. The old games had a lot of scripted events and stuff. Sometimes an officer was just gonna suck, you know? He was just gonna be shit on a map, and there's nothing you could do about it. Dynasty Warriors 6 was a little bit more lax, where it's like, hey, you can play the map out in such a way where even the most useless guy can get his spirits raised, and his unit can actually put some work in for you. If you knew what you were doing. So, it had player agency in a way that was kind of unique. Although that didn't really matter. Because I gotta be honest, who cares about that? It's a Dynasty Warriors game, so... Like, I get why people were mad with the Renbu system. Like, it's a Dynasty Warriors game. Where are my weapon trees? Where are my combo trees? Alright, I think we're good to attack. Let's go and attack, man. Let's get a squad out here. So we want Sun Jian. Huang guys are bowmen. Do we get a spousal bonus for... Let's see. No. We don't. Okay. I thought maybe we did. Is there not like an affinity system in this game? I'm pretty sure there was. I just can't... It might be hidden. Like beyond sworn siblings. It might be hidden. Okay, so Sun Jian can basically deploy by himself. He doesn't need anybody else. 10,000, of course, he's going to take the most. We want Huang Gai. Let's do auto. Let's see what they do. Like, if I say auto bow, what do they choose for me? Yep, I knew exactly what to do. You want bows? Huang Gai, no problem. It did it for me, exactly what I wanted. And you couldn't include this in Romance 8 Remake. 20 years later, you guys couldn't include that. Let me see if I can give him a rank increase so he can carry more people. No, we don't have any more ranks. Okay. That's crazy, man. It's not just Koei, though. You know, you guys know this is all of gaming. Sometimes, depending on what franchise you're playing, it feels like you're moving backwards, right? When it comes to the features. You're like, wait a minute, we had this... We had this shit 5 years ago. You guys are... You're charging me $30 to have something that I already had 5 years ago? What the fuck? The EA effect. The Madden effect. Alright, Sunjian, Chengpu. There is an affinity system because there's chain attacks and shit. I'm starting to remember now. You can chain your attacks and stuff where they'll join in and stuff like that. I just think it's hidden. Do we have any siege weapons? Did we start with anything? No towers, no rams. Okay, let's do another crossbow then. Anybody have aptitude for bows besides one guy? Wu Jing does. Okay, let's put a fighter. Zhu Mao's the best fighter, I guess. Slightly better. Let's put Zerong. So we have plunder. Just in case, you never know. Alright. You think if they ever try to make a Dynasty Warriors fighting game again, it will do well? If they took it seriously, yeah. If they had a fighting game, if you had fighting game designers, developers on it, yes. If it was a, you know, if they just do a lazy like. And there's a high chance that if Koei did it, it would be like a cash grab. But Koei should already have a successful fighter, in my opinion, because they already have the roster. They already have a roster that's over 100 characters. So a fighting game for Koei should be a no-brainer. You put 20, you get some professionals in to design your game. You have each archetype. You have 100 characters, more than 100 characters probably already. From Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Warriors. They would make bank off of that. You only have to include like 20 characters initially, and then you can just DLC. Once you make a good proof of concept, you can DLC everybody to death by adding new fighters. You know, like Street Fighter's doing right now. Street Fighter 6. Season 1, 4 fighters for $25. Do you want Xiao's Dynasty Warriors 3 costume? It's included in this DLC fighter pack. $6.99. They would be making so much money, but... Ooh. Huai Liang, one of the guys responsible for Sun Jian's death. That's weird. What are the odds? Is he going to be our strategist? Can we get him? Hold on. Where is he at? How do I... He's in our city, right? Or no? What city is he in? CDA. Oh, shit. Never mind. He's all the way over there. Never mind. Now we're not getting him. Too far up. It would be a stupid phone game? Yeah, you're probably right. You're more excited for the DLC coming to console for CK3, Young King? Yeah, I saw that the other day. I'm of two minds because I have all the DLC on console for CK3, but I don't know if I should just jump over and start playing and play it on Steam instead. Console's more comfortable for me, but I don't know. Yeah, let's occupy the port. That should give us some points. 30 points for that. Liao Hua has taken the field. Skill, escape route. Officer has Cannot be captured when defeated. Oh, shit. Okay. What a strange thing to give Liao Hua. Cannot be captured. Who else is in the city? Zhang Kai is here. He also has plundered. This is the guy I was thinking of, Zhang Kai. Member of Yellow Turban served Tao Qian after the end of the uprising. He was charged with protecting Cao Cao's father, Cao Song, but killed Cao Song to steal his fortunes and fled. And he also killed his plus-size concubine. Okay. Don't forget about that plus-size concubine. Who else is here? Bianxi. Guan Hai's the best fighter, right? 82 war. Yep. Was he killed by Zheng Fei or Guan Yu? Guan Yu killed him. Guan Yu's first kill of that gave him some renown. Guan Hai. He hasn't taken the field yet, though. All right, let's start off with a regular attack. Let's see how good this exchange looks. Oh my God! Okay, 2-1. We lost 500. They lost 1,000. Brutal. Can we confuse them? Success rate, 71% chance to confuse. Didn't work. I'm not such a fool that I would fall for that. Okay. If you say so. $400, that's not bad. Jiang Qin? Mr. Pirate himself. He's an archer general. Stronger crossbow attack versus weak units. It is a sign. It is a gift. I will aid Sun Jian in his conquest. Wow, we got a crossbow general for our crossbow faction. Awesome. We're almost at Beihai. Alright, let's keep moving. Why can't you move? Oh, he just got here. Okay. I feel like that was last turn. Still this turn. Alright, Liao Hua. Swipe. Hits 2 units. There's Guan Hai. Oh, damn it! He knocked us into Su Mao. Not too bad. We hardly took any damage. Just a graze, but still. So yeah, the reason I think a lot of people like this is because of the battle system. It's tactical. Versus simulation. So if you like just that, having maximum control over your battles, this is the romance title. You know? Of the grand strategy titles, this is the one to play. Because you have the most control over every little facet of the battle and how it plays out. There's very little RNG outside of the percentages of like triggering plots. And even that you can control. You can control that to some extent. Like you can stack the odds in your favor if you want to. Just take everything. So it can get kind of addicting putting together combos and trying to figure out broken setups and stuff like that. Really OP setups in this game. Kind of like Dynasty Tactics. This system is basically Dynasty Tactics, you know? There, we got that extra hit. Did you see it? A free hit. Because of the, oh my god, 2 free hits? Huang Gai fired, Cheng Pu chimed in, and then Sun Jian chimed in at the end. Fire. 700, okay, not bad. Does it tell you your chances of dueling? 68% chance of dueling. Let's trigger a duel, shall we? Enemy general, come forward. I will fight thee. Idiot, I won't duel you. But you lose will, right, for recruiting? Yeah, he loses will. If you refuse a duel, you lose some will and some of your soldiers desert. Which, that's a leftover mechanic from, like, Romance 7, I want to say. Romance 7 and 8 both had that. If you turn down a duel, you look like a coward in front of your guys. We're already trying to recruit Liang, right? I don't want to send Jiang out there. Let's just make some weapons. More crossbows. Another swipe. You did pull CPU and send 20k to Jian to leave yourself open. I'm not sure what you're referencing there, Wolf's Heart. What's up, Vinny? What's up, error aboard? 14 yellow turbans. AI is hilarious. Heejin would rather fight everyone but the turbans. 14 Sun Jian was bad. You got destroyed right away. Yeah, and you know what's funny? I think that was recommended. I think 14 14 Sun Jian start is like one of the highlighted starts in that game. And it's way too difficult. Like it's just way too difficult. What does rush do? Confuses the unit? 75% chance to confuse them. Let's do it, because they're already on fire. They'll be stuck there if it works. Didn't work. Incinerate. Didn't work. Let me move Sun Jian back a step. See if we can confuse Liao Hua. Critical hit. 1100 damage, and he's confused, and Zhu Mao's joining in. Firing. Yeah, the chains and stuff are a lot of fun in this game. Alright, first thing to do, let's search. There might be some officers here. Let's call some people up there. Yeah, the turban's in 14 when you're playing a Sun Jian. Because I remember playing it. I booted it up. I played it for like 2 hours. And I was like... I would just boot it up. I was like, alright, let me have a nice, you know, chill couple of hours here. You know, mess around with Sun Jian's power. See how strong he is. And it turned into like a fucking... a struggle session, man. And I was like, oh shit, like this is actually difficult. Yeah, the turbans don't fuck around. We didn't get quite yet. Come on. Let's just keep making weapons. Recruit. I used both guys for that. Whoops. There's got to be somebody here. There's got to be a free officer here somewhere. In the city. There's no way that there's not. Yan Baiyu has risen up in Jianye. Holy shit. Now this is a Yan Baiyu I would play. He's got Dian Wei and Jiahou Yuan. 95 war. Jiahou Yuan, 90 war, 86 leadership. Dian Wei's special skill, escort. No damage to unit if officer dies in battle. No damage to unit if officer dies in battle? If he dies in battle, his unit doesn't take any damage in the exchange? That seems like shit. That seems like garbage. But it's really fucking cool. But if I'm interpreting that right, then yeah, that's Garbo. Jiahou Yuan, raid. 50% chance of taking no damage. Romance of the Three Kingdoms is a spectrum, okay? You have utter dog shit like escort, and then you have peak, absolute peak like raid. Hey, there's a 50% chance that you don't take any damage. 50% chance. 50-50. And then you have stuff like this. I'm telling you guys. You have stuff like Enlister. Search always finds people. You only have to search one time. Search one time, and if there's somebody there, he'll find them. I'm telling you, the skills in this game are wild. Absolutely wild. Okay. Ooh, Sun Jian joined in. If he dies, the unit doesn't take any damage. I almost hope that that's a typo. It seems so useless. That's it for Guan Hai. We still have Sun Jian left to take a turn. Just do a normal attack on this guy. See if what's his name joins in. Nope. Okay. Maybe if he kills the other guy, the unit doesn't take damage? I don't know. Oh shit, I'm way behind on the chat. What's Sun Jian's war in this game? I think it's 95. I'll check it out right now. 90. Okay, it's only 90. Leadership's 93. A hell of explosive arrows? Yeah, that'd be great. What's up, Simon? Yeah, it's just PS2, bro. Yacha Tower in this game is insane. Yeah, it is insane. But that's how they should be. They should be super strong. A rift in time happens and suddenly Yukimura, Ujizan, and the Jester have appeared in a romance game as DLC. Yeah, I thought about that. I had a thought about that for a custom run for the power-up kit. When the power-up kit drops, to do an Ujizane run in Romance of the Three Kingdoms. 8. That could be cool. So I'm probably going to do a community run as soon as Romance 8 Remake drops. As soon as the PUK drops, I'm probably going to kick it off with the community run. I have like a list of runs that I want to do. So I'll just pick one and we'll play it in Remake. Let's keep producing weapons, man. Let's get some more spears, because we don't have any, right? Actually, do we get the weapons in the city if we take it? I don't remember. Doesn't matter, because he doesn't have any. He's got 4 rams and 4 towers. That's crazy. The game gave them 8 siege weapons in that city to start. Did we finally make it to Shoshu? This guy's about to start starving. Are we in range of the city? No, right? It's 2 hexes. 2 squares, I should say. See, this is what stuff like pike is good for, so you can rake somebody away towards you. Get them out of city range, so they're not covered. Whoops. Too late. I actually told them to wait. Extra hit. The affinity system is crazy. The amount of extra damage that you get. We found Mifang. Oh, great. Useless Mifang. Okay. We couldn't get him. That's fine. That is fine. Don't really care about Mifang. Alright, almost at Beihai. 2 officers here. There you go. Oh, that the CPU Sun Jian normally does that? Oh, okay, got you. Romance 14, Sun Jian needs to escape to the south. Yeah, but I was saying this earlier, Simon. Escaping is such a cop-out when it comes to difficulty in anything. Because anybody can do that. You know what I mean? I just think Koei should fix their rating system, which I know they're never going to do. But they should have fixed their rating system. You should not say Sun Jian is easy in a yellow turban start. Like, that's ridiculous. Because he's not. He's fairly challenging. And you're misleading people. Like, you're misleading people. Because you say that it's easy, and then you get wiped out by the turbans. And it's like, well, fuck. That was supposed to be easy. Maybe I can't play this game. We have enough points to research something. But I think I'm just going to save it. We're going to go all crossbows. So we'll try to get counterfire so our crossbows can retaliate. Yeah, they should call that start just difficult. Like, that's a hard fucking start, you know? I just think for Romance 14, they kind of, obviously, they didn't have a lot of time with the game, and a lot of the stuff was kind of phoned in. So, that's part of the reason why the ratings are off. The difficulty ratings. The other part is just that they don't really play their game. Like, I feel like the Koei devs, as crazy as it is to say, it's like, I don't think you guys play your fucking games. Because your ratings are way off in all your games. In all their games, they have some absurd ratings all over the place. Can we swap Tian Baiyu? Why don't we recruit Ku Yang? We didn't. Jiling doesn't have a trait in this game, Bebek? Yeah, I believe that. I know, he found Mifang. What a waste. You don't want them to remake another game? Yeah, I agree. I think Koei should just move on. I said this when they announced that they were remaking it. I was like, this is either going to be the greatest thing ever or for one and done. And I'll take Mushun. He's better. Yeah, Mushun can at least fight. Come on. Persuading him through a debate. Handang's intelligence is 56. Mushun's is a 10. Let's do it. We might not even have to debate. He might just nuke him. Nope, we have to do it. Two dummies debating, huh? We only have three things each. Increase your own anger. What does Reckless do? Release a sudden rage attack when furious. I'll do that. I'll take a hit and then I'll frenzy to stack. It's still logic and he's got 2 of them. Let's renew. Yeah, if they would have nailed Romance 8 Remake, I can't believe it. All you had to do was copy. You already had the assignment done. All you had to do was copy the homework. Homework from 20 years ago. All you had to do was copy it. They couldn't even do that, so. Yeah, the fact that they can't do that means they can't do any remakes. You guys can't copy homework? You know what? Just stop. Don't make any more. Don't remake any more romance games. Just port them over. That's it. Just re-release the old ones as ports. Don't remake anything. And if they do, they better change the team. Like, if they try another one, it's like, bro, you better announce ahead of time that you've changed the team. Like, announce it. Don't let us infer. Don't let us infer. Announce that shit. Let us know that it's not the same team that did your 8 remake. Because it ain't selling. It ain't selling otherwise. Am I about to lose to this guy? Bro's got 10 intelligence. He's beating my ass. Archive mad. Archive crush. That was a pretty weak crush. I would have crushed a lot harder than that. Come on. Come on. He's probably gonna beat me with that time. Let me try to get logic. Bellow. Stop wasting your breath. Oh. Bellow again, it's over. Shut it. Damn, he was trying to think. I just told his thoughts to shut up. I didn't tell him to shut up. I told him to shut his thoughts. He wasn't even talking. I could hear his thoughts speaking. Let's impair his... No. Let's have Mercy so we can get tech. You did make some good points. Ah! Curse the Fates! Curse the Fates! Did they want to get caught plagiarizing their own game? I don't know, bro. Based on 15? I mean, yeah, they should just make 15. Just move on to the next game. Just make the next game. That's what I do. Forget about the remake stuff. You clearly can't do it. It's okay. You can't make... Look at the landscape right out in gaming. Nobody can stick landings on remakes, okay? It is rare that these remakes come out and they're still just as good as the OGs. It's rare. It's apparently more difficult than you would think to just copy a game and introduce quality of life. Apparently that's too much. Okay. You know what I mean? Don't feel bad about it. Just stop doing it, though. Like, just stop. Make romance 15. Make the next Nobunaga's ambition. They don't have any more weapons. So now it's just swords units. So now they're definitely done. So we're going to win the field battle, but can we lay siege to the city? Does this hit both? Intervening squares. Okay, so I've got to be like, what, here? Let me see if this is right. Okay, I did. Okay. Wait. Ah, still can't get him. Yes, you have no food, I see it. No available officers to search, okay. We're beating the shit out of them. How are the turbines doing elsewhere? They lost Pingyuan. They've got plague in Nanpi. Zhang Jiao's got no food. He's got 12,000 soldiers. They need to garrison back up. Zhang Lian's been recalled up here. Wow, the Imperial Army... It looks like they're winning. Is Dog Show doing anything? Nope. The Shooting Star, okay. Let's get another unit out here. Shampoo, can you use bows? Equipment. A? Okay. Come on down. Search. Kaizong. Ah, these are some really shitty people. Kaizong's got an intelligence of 1. This should be an instant victory debate. 1 intelligence. I shall listen carefully to what you have to say. What? I still have to play it out? I can't just... Okay. That's crazy. I still have to play this out. Oh my god. He actually got a hit in. Oh my god. Come on. Attack power goes up. What does he have? Releases all topics when furious. Let's go fact. Fact again. Oh boy. No way, we're losing. We're losing. Big time. I gotta bring this back. I'm gonna renew. Oh, it did not pay off. Gambling. Oh, he's pissed. What does Tibbet do again? Oh, he hits us with all his stuff, right? He just starts shouting. Do you understand yet? His last quote was, do you understand yet? This is embarrassing for you. Do you understand yet? I understand. Intelligence of 1, I understand. He's only got 2 cards. I have 4 cards that I can play. He's only got 2. He's still holding his own. And I have double the amount of options that he has. I've got to ignore him. Okay. Fact 3, come on. Come on, baby. One more hit. Unless he has a magic pixel. He might magic pixel me. He's still got facts. Oh, baby. Reduce your opponent's anger. Do we shuffle it? Let's shuffle it. Give me a shuffle. Is it over? It's over. Woo! That's what you get. That's what you get. No one can outmatch my win. That's right. To the abyss. That's how you do it. That's how you do it right there. What an opponent. Good debate. Hope you learned a thing or two. Alright. Battle of wits. A real battle of wits there. How many does he have left? 38? One high's got 24. Challenge him to a duel again. He refuses. The damage is just crazy. I mean, they're just melting. $14's better than 8? Oh yeah, it's way better than 8. I agree. Way better than 8. Is the console version 11 different than the PC? No. No, but you can get the PUK on PC, Vinny. Am I losing to a guy with 1 intelligence? No, Toby, don't be silly, bro. That was just theatrics, you know what I mean? All for show. I'm just trying to put a good show on for you guys, that's all. It was never... The victor was never in doubt. Never in doubt. Come on, Chenku. We're gonna need those bows to hit the city. Zhang Nan. Yep, he's not good in this game. Shit. A for cavalry. Can we debate him? Let's do it. I've won all my debates, so... This is gonna be 3-0, baby. You are witnessing a master right now at work. A master debater at work. Okay, renew. Fact 3. Oh, baby. Are we going perfect? We're not going perfect. Okay. It's fine. We gotta let him get a shot in. It's fine. We don't want to depress the guy. We gotta let him get a point in this debate. One more hit. No, I don't think fact 1's gonna do it. Give me a logic 3 unless he gets fact. But let's risk it. He did not get fact. It's over. Oh, really? Magic Pixel? Alright, let him have his tantrum. Have your tantrum. You done? You cooled off? Have you cooled off? Okay. I just want to point out that you're still wrong. Now that you've cooled off, I want to point out that you're still wrong. Have mercy. Chalk up another one. Another one for the master debater. Smartest 1 IQ person in China. The fact that I almost lost. Don't pay any attention to your lying eyes, Truck. It was just a show. Almost losing a debate? What do you mean, bro? You guys don't understand showmanship, that's all. Just a show, folks. 3-0. Come on, undefeated. I forgot that people start the dessert. That's right. We don't have any food. What was the point of that? Just to be annoying, I guess. Let's go. Let's get right up to the city. What do we do here? We need more spears, right? Coolest debater? That's right. You guys gotta listen to Lucretia here. Lucretia's got the right word of it. Wait, this is bows, right? Zoom out. Yeah, we're gonna need that fire damage. Damn. Didn't work. Damn it. Only one spot. Jians got 2,800. Let's see how much this can do. Dude, that is a really strong attack. Really strong attack for having only 2,800 soldiers. It's just crazy what the Three Kingdom factions can get away with in these games. It's just insane. Let's keep building. Why not? Why not? Ooh. Liang Sing. A Cavalry, okay. Another debate? No debate? Oh. Kuwait doesn't want any more. They don't want any more debates. They've seen enough. They're like, we can't stop this archive guy. We can't stop him. He's unstoppable. Shut it down. Zelfan! I'll try to get him. Ooh, here we go. Handang versus Zelfan. Debate number 4. Let's see. What do I have to work with here? Reckless 56 intelligence. Release a sudden rage when furious. How is that different from release all held topics when furious? Okay. We got a 3-3 split. I've got 3 options, so does he. Okay. Yeah, I'll go frenzy. Wait, did he just renew after hitting me? How did he do that? How did he hit me and then renew? He got 2 actions. Okay, are we stacking the deck now? Are we rigging the game? Is that how it's got to be? Is that what it takes to stop me? Is that what you're going to do to stop the master debater? You're going to rig the game. Kuwait can't take it. I can't take it when archive soars too high. Every time I start to soar a little too close to the sign. To the sun. Did I say sign? The sun. Kuwait plucks my wings. They're like, nope. Let's melt those wings, buddy. Too close up there. Let's burn them. Burn them down. Alright, what does this do? That's it. Okay, so it's just a one-off. I'm going to bellow. Yeah, let's bellow. Logic. He's also got logic now. Damn it! Oh, you guys are straight up robbing me now, huh? They're doing anything to put a stop to me now. Anything to put a stop to me. They don't want me running around embarrassing all these people in debates. They're like, this guy's out there mass debating. Mass debating people out there in the streets. We gotta stop him. He's a menace. Whatever it takes. Double actions. Level 3 cards. Up the wazoo. Stop this guy from mass debating. Everyone in the streets out there. Can't handle it, bro. Alright. Watch. I've got Fact 1. Fact 1, right? Now, he got a brand new set. What are the odds he's got Fact 3? Oh, we tied. Okay. Alright, we tied. Alright, alright. Oh, come on. Come off it right now. Is it gonna be fact 3 though? Fucking knew it. I had you right there with the nice little 1-2. I had him with fact 3 and a bellow. I might still have him after I take this next hit. Reckless is about to trigger again. So I'll just throw something out there. I should survive. That's gotta be it. Oh! You can't stop me. You can't. 4-0, baby. 4-0. You cannot stop me from masturbating all these people. 4-0, bro. Cannot be stopped. Unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. I might not be the best duelist. But I'm the best debater. The best one. 4-0. Come on, baby. Undefeated. You guys saw it. And they tried to rob me. Because he hit me with that, what was it, logic or something? He hit me with something. And then he got a renew. And he still had a renew that didn't expire afterwards. He still had the renew up there. So he got 2 actions for my 1 action. I'm a menace, bro. I'm a menace. Can't stop me. Even if when they try to cheat. Can't clip my wings. They tried. They tried to clip my wings. They saw me up there flying too close to the sun in their view. Not close enough for me. He's up there masturbating too close to the sun. We got to do something about that. Nope. 4-0. Alright. Let's see if we can get this fucking city. My voice is going, man. Got no more voice. Too many debating wins. Alright, let's search again. Are we ready for another one? Oh, no. Okay. I got hyped for a second. I was like, wait, 5-0? Can we at least take the city? Come on. I'd like to at least get 1 victory against the Turbans tonight. Yeah, like I said, I'll probably have a stream tomorrow. Thanksgiving Eve stream. I'm not sure what yet. I'm leaning towards Iron Triangle. I'd like to redeem myself if I can. If possible. But you guys can always let me know in the comment. Let me know in the comments or something if you guys want to see a specific run or a specific something. But right now I'm thinking Iron Triangle tomorrow. Late night stream. Next turn should be it. The HP is almost gone. Next turn should be it. 100 INT hand dang rung, imagine. I'm basically the Call Ming in this game. The one INT guy did better. Yeah, he did do better, didn't he? Yeah. Still, they tried to rob me there. He threw sand in the eyes. Well, you know what I mean? If I did, there was no rules. No rules were established, so... This has got to be it. Here it is. Jiao Pei capture. Man, that was way easier than I thought it'd be. Way easier than I thought it'd be. I'll definitely have to do Romance 14 Sun Jian just as a comparison point. Romance 14 Sun Jian Yellow Turban is so different. This is like, I don't know. I almost feel like the AI just bugged out. They should have attacked me a lot more. What's Yan Bai doing? Build, yeah, yep. Building up. He got one more person. Let's see who else he got. Oh, Chen Lan. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna call it here. Have another, like I said, the plan is to have another stream tomorrow. That's gonna be a late night stream, so that'll be like 11 Central Time, 11 p.m. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Have a good Thanksgiving, everybody. And I'll see you tomorrow for probably Iron Triangle. I'll have a post up in the morning. If you guys could do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Consider supporting me either on YouTube or Patreon. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, take care, everybody.